works right. I'll drive the boat.
That'd be amazing.
I'll drive the boat. You handle the drone because you have your expertise. I struggle with the 3 because I just have to practice. You know, I got friends that they go out to the park and they can't do it. I'm just like, hey.
I've not seen that before.
I think that's
Yeah, this is really cool. This is underwater drone.
yeah, I'd say about 4 or 5 years ago.
I just got that because I'm going to get one for myself.
$1,000 for the ride. I'm thinking of doing a metal program, diving.
So yeah, you can put that on ask some questions and you can just talk about what you think and
Get out of your way. Thank you. Mind if I record you?
Don't care, no problem.
Hey, I'm here with Andrew. He's one of our original backers for Micro Jones. He's here at CES and we've got quite a cool in his hands. Yeah, tell us a little about what your story is on the Micro Jones. What do you think of the Micro 4.0?
I think this is a nice improvement. I think the tracking, I'm interested to see the capabilities of that. It seems incredible. The 2-axle gimbal, I live down in Belize. I've got a small island down there and I've taken a lot of aerial footage, which I'm going to let him use on his website if you like. And just it's on my little island. And it just gives a great perspective, incredible video, and it's really quite helpful. And just really enjoyed it. It's fairly easy to use. I look forward to trying the new one when it comes out.
So, so position, you know, we're in a big the market now, DJI coming out with toys and then commercial drones. How do you see this fitting into the market now?
I think for the personal market, this is just fantastic. The price point on it can't be beat, and it's durable. You know, I will say with the old one, you know, I seem to snap off blades once in a while. I think this is a really design upgrade for it to where it shouldn't break near as easily. And and plus the fact that it has that flexibility. If it hits, it's not fixed. It shouldn't break as easily. I haven't had a ton of problems with it, but I think this will solve some of it. The lack of assembly and usability, and like I said, the artificial intelligence to track you is what I think is the coolest technology. That the upgrade, the 2-way gimbal is nice, but that tracking, that's what, man, that sets us apart from anything in this price point.
Then the Mountain Mini doesn't even have tracking. They've saved that feature for their premium products. So having this on the Micro Drone is a big feature which is not available.
Imagine you're going skiing, you're doing absolutely anything. Depending on its, you know, flight time, you can take it out, and when you're snorkeling, you can have it track you. You know, yeah, I just think that what a cool thing, because you know where I'm at, the visibility is well over 100 feet, and just imagine the aerial view of you out there, you know, snorkeling. You see all the fish swimming by you that you don't even see when you're snorkeling. But and then you know, just the trackability, whether you're on a motorcycle or walking or whatever. You know, we've got Mayan ruins that I know tons of people would love to do this, and it's a small enough product that it's just gonna not draw a lot of attention.
So how does the structure feel? The beefed up the frame to make it more
It feels so much stronger and beefier, yet same weight. I don't know what materials you guys are using, but I imagine it's just a high density composite. I like the battery setup, and definitely interested to learn, you know, the fact that it'll go, would you say 700 meters?
700 feet. Yeah.
700 feet, sorry.
With the live feed, it's got a Qualcomm wireless technology which gives you much longer range.
Yeah, which I just think is, you know, a nice upgrade, and like I said, for the price point, you can't be beat.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Good. You're very good.
Well, it's hard not to have a good time. Happy to help you out. I admire, you know, the entrepreneurial aspect of it, and I just think it's a cool job.
I think, you know, just focusing on one product really helps us to compete with DJI. Because, you know, DJI is a really good company, but we can compete shipping in, starting shipping in February, and we'll be shipping to new customers in March.
All right.
I'll send you one earlier, so we can get one get one out to you, so you can play with it.
Sounds fantastic.
You're the original backer, so.
I appreciate it, and I'm happy to help any way I can. You know, as far as I'll send you a link to, like I said, my footage, and that way you can see some of the drone footage. One or two of the drones footage isn't yours, but the rest of it is. I'm sure you'll be able to look at it and go, that one's mine, that one's not. Probably better than me, because I'm like, they all, you know, they're up there, they look cool, you know, and some of them were before I even got the gimbal, of course, and some of them. Yeah, because mine's definitely kind of jerky. Yeah. But it still works. You know, got the job done. I'm looking forward to this, and I love the tracking aspect of it. I think that's just awesome. Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, have a good one, and
have a good day.
I'll probably swing by and say, hey.
Yeah. Enjoy CES. Some really cool stuff. So just enjoy it, soak it all up, and then enjoy it.
Take care.
Come on.
Hey, Vernon, I'm Josh.
Nice to meet you, Josh.
I'm backer number 300 for the
Really?
Micro Drone 4.
Oh my god, fantastic.
So
Nice to meet you.
I missed it by a few hours. I wanted to be in the first 100, but
First one, yeah.
I got in, so pretty excited to see it. Last year it was a little bit more crude.
Well, yeah, that was one of the prototypes, and this is the final production. So we've built the tooling, we've revised the shape a little bit over the year, we've made some improvements, and we've got the optical flow, everything's working. So, you know, the gimbal is stabilizing, it's got the altitude hold, optical flow, it's got the battery, it's got the quick launch, the really strong rugged frame, the foldable propellers, slightly longer propellers to give that extra lift. So we made some improvements for the structure. We added a motor holder assembly for making it more modular. So it holds the whole thing together when, you know, if you crash it and something moves slightly, and we didn't want to cause any resistance, so we made a single piece which holds it all together, and that made it a little bit heavier. So we need to add a bit more propulsion to the frame.
Okay, so on the other pictures I've seen, sorry, I'm trying to do two-handed filming here with one hand. So, one second, let me get my stuff here. All right, so on the other pictures I've seen, there were screw holes to take the top off, right?
So peel that away.
Okay.
To the screw holes.
So that's how you access to be able to swap out the motor.
And we have silver screws, proper silver screws.
Like.
There's a joke going online on my comment section saying, I hate it because it's got silver screws. And I was like, why don't you want silver screws? I was like, silver screws are fine, they do the job perfectly well. I don't know, they wanted black screws. So I was like, they were saying like, they wanted a refund because they didn't have black screws. I was like, well, I've chosen silver screws, I'm very proud of these silver screws. And they're great, they're the best silver screws you can get.
That's awesome. No, you know, I actually think a little contrast is a good thing.
Yeah.
So I think it looks good. No, I'm really excited.
This is the coating, so we've got a really nice finish to this. And the material is really strong, it gives it a very robust feel. You know, a lot of people were asking, why didn't we make it with folding propellers? Like, you know, like the Mavic Mini has folding propellers. Well, the answer is quite simple. Having foldable propellers adds extra complexity. That means if you break something, it's really hard to fix. So you have to, like, you know, assemble like so many different parts. It also adds more weight, so it makes it heavier. And you don't really need foldable arms. Did I say propellers or arms?
Yes, we're talking about arms, but
arms,
yes.
not propellers. So the foldable arms. He doesn't need foldable arms because it's such a small drone anyway. It's palm size. So when you're out and about, it just fits in your bag as it is. The foldable propellers make it nice and small, so it's portable and easy to take with you. And really, those big drones, they're the drones that need foldable arms.
Right.
So that's why we chose a fixed frame instead of foldable
it helps
arms.
keep weight down.
Exactly, yeah, and that's crucial. That's the magic number.
Yeah.
170 grams.
So I'm sure you've probably heard a lot about the FAA's recent announcement of their new ID system. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, we follow that closely. Yeah.
So
we're not sure how this will work in like it.
Well, apparently, as long as micro drone stays under that magic number of 250 grams, there's no registration required, which means there's no ID required.
Yes.
So that's why I was excited about this size of a drone with a gimbal, because that's really the magic bullet, if you ask me.
Yeah, what's good about the micro drone? It's good because it's lightweight. It's good because it's got the automatic hovering, and it shoots that smooth video. And those are the key things that people want in a drone at the moment. At the moment, there's toy drones and there's professional drones. There's nothing in between.
Right.
DJI launched the Mavic Mini, which is a $400 drone, but it retains some of those. They've retained the main kind of cool features of the product in their higher end product. So like tracking, follow, circle, smart shots, they're all in the Mavics and the Mavic Pro. So that product doesn't have any tracking functions, and that's one of the functions of Microdrone 4.0. So it can follow you, it can do the smart shots, and all in a little small device. And, yeah, it works really well. Check out the video we shot with the drone.
Yeah.
Sample footage.
Okay, so
this is comparing to four products. You can figure out which ones they are.
okay, it's restarting here. So some of the criticisms of the latest video were about
two toy drones.
Some of the jerkiness in the video.
Yeah, I mean that's a pre-production model, so that was. I actually sent that video just because I didn't want to.
And I was one of the ones that encouraged you to get some video out. So everybody's anxious, everybody wants to see it.
Exactly.
So
the thing about that product, that video, was that I didn't purposely go out to make that video to shoot good quality video.
Right.
I actually just took it out of the park to shoot a video with the drone and a few things, and it wasn't the best.
right, and I get that. So I actually appreciate the video. So I think a lot of people will that are watching and looking for updates, and we understand that things are going to go through some refinement, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
production is a bit of a process.
yes, exactly.
So what we're going to do is, once we've got the production model, I'm going out to the factory next week for a whole month. So I'll be in the factory and we'll be assembling those final production models. So I'll be taking a few of those out, taking them out, flying them, seeing the videos. I'll post the footage I shoot so you can see it.
Okay. I'm gonna stop that one. I'm looking forward to that, and I think the more and the sooner you can get some of those videos out, will really help. I
think the main thing is getting it out as fast as possible, getting it really good quality and really refined and perfect, and then shipping it to everybody. We need to make some tough decisions in this project. It's a big project, and some people say, "Oh, I want a refund," but actually, if I do offer that refund, we have to offer it to everybody and give them that option. And a lot of crowdfunding projects fail because sometimes as few as 15 to 20% of backers can result in an entire project failing.
Yeah.
So our focus is being able to deliver on everyone's plan,
right?
Getting out to everybody, make a successful product. We've got 3 stretch goals which we have to get out and make and build. That we need to hit those revenue levels to do that.
Right.
And if that suddenly starts to go into reverse, you can't just say okay, we're going to cancel that stretch goal now. This refund happened, and we need to make sure we deliver. We work with suppliers, and many of our suppliers are here, and I'm meeting with them. They're talking to me about what they're developing. New innovations in battery technology, motor technology, sensors, camera technology, Wi-Fi technology. I'm meeting all those people here, and that's all going to be driving our next generation. I'm not going to say what, because that's into the future.
Right.
But we are dedicated to making this product and seeing it through. We're not here today, go tomorrow.
Right.
We stay. And that's how we're going to do it until the end. So everyone can totally look forward to the product and be assured that they will receive it. So that's how it fits in the market. We are competing with DJI and other big companies. So we've successfully made a product which competes on all fronts. So it's not a toy and it's not a professional drone. It's right in the middle, where it gives smooth video at an affordable price with a self-hovering feature. That's really it's smashing it.
So people have questions about Neurala.
Yes.
Have they begun? Who's responsible for that development? Both teams?
Yeah, these are collaborations. So the AI tracking is a key feature we want to put into the drone, and Neurala is the one we are working with at the moment, and it's a really exciting feature and new technology. So we've been working on that and trying to get it finished, and we'd like to get it integrated before we ship, and that's the plan. But
But that's in the app. That's a pure. That's not anything that has to go on the drone.
Yeah, we don't require any hardware on the drone. It's all app-based. And you know, they're a great company. They've got some amazing technology, and you know, we really want to get out to the drone and get it working, and you know, adding those smart shots and cool things.
How about the controller? So this looks like a 3D print right here.
It's a prototype, yeah. That's a prototype.
Okay, so how far along is the controller right now?
We're almost ready to start pre-production models.
Okay.
You know, we've done, you know, we're pretty close to putting those out. It's a really nice controller. So we've designed, if you've seen the 3.0 controller and the 4.0 controller, we've completely redesigned it with this new ergonomic shape. So when you're holding it, it feels really nice in the hand. Okay. And it's got an integrated smartphone holder, so you push it down a little bit, and it releases the smartphone holder and goes.
Oh, okay.
A slow release. It feels really good.
Okay.
That's taken a bit of time to get right, but that's really nice. And,
so will the antennas actually have a function?
Of course, yes. Yeah.
So I've seen some where they actually don't run the antenna all the way up.
3.0 actually we changed that because we didn't need the antenna in the thing, but we'd made the tooling with the antennas. So once we'd made that product with the antennas, we could just break them off. What we found once we built the PCBs, we found that there's no difference in the antenna range when you put that as an antenna stick or on the PCB.
Okay.
So the factory made a decision just to put it on the PCB, and that was fine. But for the 4.0, we want a much longer range, so we actually do need a positional antenna in that. It's using a patch antenna, which is like a flat one, that sits inside the stick. So one is for the transmitter and receiver, and one is for the range extender, which is an accessory thing which goes on the back of the drone. Okay. We've designed it with a clip-on feature. So in the future we come in with ideas of things we can add on to the back of the controller, like a super antenna range.
Oh really? Okay.
Or analog 5.8 gigahertz receiver, you know, things like that. Clip-on.
Possible upgrades in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like 5G, you know, like 5G is a big thing now.
Right.
Perhaps they could come out with a clip-on 5G module.
Most things get better range with 2.4 gigahertz though, right?
That's right, yeah. And the 5G...
For the video maybe?
Yeah, 5G for video, or even like 5.8 gigahertz for radio. So analog radio using 5.8 gigahertz.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But again, that's the drone racing.
Oh.
If we use the same controller, came out with a drone racing using a 5.8 gigahertz transmitter, we can use it for racing and use the same controller for that. Okay. That's one idea.
Have you tried flying the micro drone beyond 700 feet?
Yeah.
So it won't engage like a hover and wait?
It will do, yeah. I would say like, you know, if it goes out of range, it'll just sit there in the sky.
Okay, so it'll hover and wait.
But when the battery runs out, it'll just...
Right, because there's nothing you do with the battery.
Exactly, yeah.
Have you looked into like an auto land at a low battery or something?
Yes. I say that, I mean, it does have a low battery, auto land actually.
But if it loses connection, can it land itself or no? I know that's risky, right? Because you don't know what you're going to land on.
Yeah, at the moment it just hovers there until it goes to low power mode. It does actually land when it's under its last 10%, so it will land. But if you're like 700 feet in the air,
there's not enough time
to land all the way down to ground, so it will just fall out of the sky.
Right.
I'm being flippant.
Right. That's, I get it. That's fine.
If you go back a stone,
I'll cut that. So the motor, to get to the motor, once you pull the top off, does the whole arm come off to replace the motor?
It's a sort of...
Or is that like a clamshell?
It's a... let me show you the 3D model. Wait for a minute. So what it is, it's a sort of integrated piece which combines all of the
products like the Osmo series. We have a whole action camera, Osmo Pocket, our 3-axis keyboard.
So I'll just open this up so you can see it. This is a better view.
From your cell phone, stabilizing footage. Those are our professional series products here, the Inspire 2.
What you can see is a full integrated drive system. So this piece is one piece of a very small piece of small part, and that integrates the motor, the aluminium shaft, so a very thick shaft. If you look at that, it's a really high quality milled piece of aluminium.
So it's aluminum, but it's thicker to give it the strength.
Yeah, let me show you that piece on its own, because that's really interesting, and it's just an example of quality on for. So that's a milled piece of aluminium.
So made specifically for microdrone?
Yeah, exactly. We designed this and made it, and it's got a thread in there to screw the propeller on.
Okay.
Stop in there to keep it in place.
So can that shaft be replaced on its own, or does it have to be replaced with the assembly?
With the assembly. You can't really do it on its own, but we're not going to sell that individual parts.
Okay, so you would purchase that assembly.
Piece of assembly.
Okay.
It'll be pretty cheap. It won't cost a lot. It also integrates the gear. 2 bearings, so we use proper bearings, not just cheap brushes.
Oh, okay.
So it's a proper ball bearing.
Oh, like
on the bottom.
Okay.
And on the top. That means it's held firmly between those. So there's that motor cannot be damaged by shock from crashing.
Okay.
It's always held in there super tight. And then you've got the propeller assembly, which screws onto the shaft there. That's it.
That's really cool. So that's how you'd replace the motor or the shaft and propeller.
The earlier model didn't have that.
Okay.
So that's why we had to create new tooling throughout the year, because we had to redesign that. So that's why it took an extra 3 months to create that tooling.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So how do you balance the propellers?
We will aim to have them fully balanced in the factory before shipping.
Okay, but they are removable, so if someone has a problem, they could do a little adjustment with balancing.
Yeah, we want to make sure they're fully balanced before we ship them.
Yeah.
It's really hard with foldable propellers because they're very refined and there's a lot of moving parts, and to balance them in the tooling is difficult. But,
right.
Yeah, we are. I think we're almost there now.
Yeah. Because I've built my own quadcopter a few times, and that balancing makes all the difference.
Have you balanced propellers?
I have not balanced folding. No.
Let me give you a pair, and you can have a go.
Oh really?
You want to do that?
That would be cool.
I've literally got one pair of propellers I can give you. Take these away with you and balance them and see how they are.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that'll be great. I'll make a video for you.
The only backer in the world that's got that.
I know, right? That's amazing.
Actual piece of microdrone.
Yep. Everybody see it there? That's the folding propeller. So I'll make a video. I'll weigh them, check them.
Yes.
And I know that this is. Would you consider this pre-production still? Okay, so we're not talking what's going to ship. This is pre-production.
When you find them, see how they're balanced.
Yeah.
And that will tell you exactly everything that you know about the video I posted on the footage.
Yep.
You know that video I posted online? That's using those propellers. So if you can analyze those, that'll answer your questions of why that video was like
a little bit of shake.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, that's really cool.
See if you can perfect it, see if you can make it super smooth.
Cool. Trying to think if there's anything else people were talking about that maybe I can help answer questions for.
There was some person who said about the megapixel of the camera.
Oh yeah.
So that was originally 5 megapixel, and then just before we launched, some feedback was like saying, oh, can we try it with a 12 megapixel camera? And so we did try it. We thought, well, yeah, let's give it a go. Let's see. So he was convinced that it would make the video better. I was like, okay, I'm open to the idea. So we did try the 12 megapixel camera. So we did say probably foolishly, said, okay, we're gonna make it try with a 12 megapixel camera. And so the actual campaign video, the campaign page says 5 megapixel, but we put 12 megapixel elsewhere on the in comments sections.
Yeah.
And so we did try it. We couldn't get any better video, and so we just kept the 5
5 megapixels. So that's one thing that some backers, sometimes people will say, oh, you've downgraded it. That's not the case at all, because all of the original footage has been shot with a 5 megapixel camera.
Right.
That's a 5 megapixel camera, and that's the exact footage we get.
Right. And it has to do more with the sensor quality, right?
Yeah, the sensor, yeah.
And how well it can adjust for light and color and process a video.
There's a whole bunch of other factors which need to be considered when you are doing the camera design. So things like the microcontroller, the software, the encoding, the transmission, all of those factors. Those need to be. So, for example, if we want to upgrade it to a higher resolution, we need to upgrade many different parts of the camera, not just the sensor.
Right. Okay. So some people might say, why didn't you bring a production version to the show? Is there?
We're still in production. So right now we've got all the parts being shipped to the factory. We've got a few hundred units under production right now. But they're not fully assembled yet, so they're not ready to bring here.
So not everything's made in one factory then. So you have some made in one factory, maybe a chip manufacturer.
Exactly. Yeah. So
then a chassis manufacturer.
Yeah. We have the factory making those milled aluminium shafts. We have the PCB manufacturing, the STM assembly. We have the injection molded parts. We have the silver screws.
Right, the silver screws.
The motors. All those parts need to be ordered individually and shipped to our assembly factory, and then that's when the assembly can begin. So the assembly is the final piece of the puzzle in the whole production process.
That's right.
So I'll be going to the factory next week, and hopefully we'll be able to assemble a small batch before the Chinese New Year.
Okay. So you had mentioned in the campaign that there would be a few backers that got an early version for testing. Do you anticipate that there will be time for that still, or?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I've been testing it with the whole team. I've been sending out samples to lots of different people. I can probably send them to you, right? So you can have a look at you deal with a drone. You've got experience with drones, so you can probably send you one if you like, and you can have a look at it and take it apart. And,
Okay, I'll send you my info.
Yeah,
do that. But anything else? The controller.
packaging.
Yeah, let's get a packaging. Yep. It feels like the type of package you'd get from a competitor. I mean, it's good. It's good, solid. Yeah.
Inside, we've got a high quality foam protector. Not just that cheapy foam you see in those other companies. There's really good quality foam.
Oh yeah, it's super high dense. So you could almost, people ask about a carry case, right?
Yeah, we're actually thinking of doing that. We're still considering.
But you could almost take this and make your own carry case out of this.
Yeah, I think what we will do is we'll make a case that can contain the drone and the controller together. So you can zip it out, hold it in a shell case, and then just take the whole lot with you.
With you, yeah, together.
You can chuck batteries in there, blades, controller. And if we go on holiday, that would be perfect. You can just chuck it in your bag and then you can take it with you.
So this is the final material of the.
What do you think? Have a look. It's really good quality. It's really robust. Hope you have a look at that. I'm pretty happy with that now.
Yeah, I remember the camera and the gimbal last year was round, completely round.
Yeah. So did you know what we did?
And no.
Okay, so that's a really important change we made. So originally we had this cylindrical shape. And what we found is that all the drones which have gimbals, they have a ribbon, and that's built into the head of the gimbal, which goes back to the body of the drone, and that's where the camera goes back to the drone. So that's one of the biggest failure points of every gimbal drone out there. So originally our first iteration had that design, but after testing we found that why do we have to have that ribbon? So what we did, we integrated the camera module and the gimbal board into the head of the drone. So we made that camera module fully integrated. It's a 6-layer board for the PCB, making it super small. And then we got rid of the need for having a gimbal. So we've got the SD card there. We've got the camera goes straight to the camera board, and this is I think it's one of the first drones which doesn't need a ribbon cable. So you look at the DJI products, that's one of the biggest failure points. things that people complain about, ribbon breaking.
So all you have going into the gimbal there is power.
Yeah, it should be power wires and data wires. There's nothing. There's no like 20 or 30 wires for the camera.
And then then the gimbal up and down control basically.
Yeah, exactly. So that whole thing, which is a plug, a single plug. So if you want to take the whole gimbal out, just pop the top off, you unplug it, take it out, put it in again. If it breaks, you can just put it back in again, just no problem. If you break another drone with like a gimbal, you got to send it back for repair. They'll charge you a couple $100 to do that, and then it's going to wait for like weeks and weeks for it to come back.
So it's a self-service.
Yeah, really easy. So I think a lot of drone companies are going to lovingly rip that off when they see it. But I think that's a key innovation which has never been done before.
And those are the landing feet there?
Yeah.
So that clears.
Yeah, just about clears it.
Yep. Very cool. Is that an actual battery in there or no?
No, it's not.
So it's a little bit lighter than it will be then.
Yeah, 170 grams is the final one.
Still quite light.
Yeah, it's still like almost 70 grams lighter than the Mavic Mini.
So it looks like when you undo the screws, that's the shell where it lifts up.
Dividing line.
Dividing line.
The whole thing comes up, and then you can get to access all of the guts.
All at once.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's all modular, so if you want to change a part or break something, the whole section of the drive switch comes out in one piece. It's a good feature.
Feels good.
Thank you. Magnus will be very happy to hear that.
I mean, so I'm pinching it.
It's solid, isn't it?
It's very solid. I mean, there's a little bit of give, but on the edges, it's solid.
There's not much space left inside after we packed everything in there. We've got the whiteboard, the camera module in there. We've got the antenna, Wi-Fi module, the arms, the drive system, everything. The batteries all packed in there. So every little bit of space we've used.
Yeah, that's exciting. That feels good. Oh yes, thank you. So people want to see the app.
So just tap fly, you go up, down, left, right, forward, backwards. You can tap on the screen like that.
Okay.
You've got the settings, you've got advanced camera settings. There's a few things. This is a development thing, so it's not quite finished on that one. You've got mode 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that basically speed, or what does mode do?
Yeah. So it changes the orientation of the thing. So up and down on that one.
Oh, okay.
Up and down on that one.
So you can change the mode of the controls.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Exactly. You've got the launch sequence, so you just tap that, and it will take off.
Okay.
You got you can put it into your glasses mode, and or full screen mode. You can set the angle of the gimbal like that.
Nice.
You can also do it with touching like that.
Oh, okay.
Or you can just hold it like that, and it will come down to the angle you want. And
can you adjust the sensitivity on that slider?
Yeah, so to go into advanced camera settings, go to the gimbal speed. You can that's the pitch. Whoops.
Pitch speed right there. Yep.
Yeah. And then much faster, obviously.
Yeah.
Get rid of that. You got video mode, camera mode, and then you got all the videos and photos and all that kind of stuff in there. So you can just do all that.
Is video and images simultaneously stored on your phone or only on the SD card?
So the Wi-Fi streaming is on your phone, and then the SD card is the high definition, so 1080p.
Okay.
And then that's it. Yeah. That's
so everything is pretty much available on your phone right away.
Exactly.
Okay. So I work on a product. We do Wi-Fi stuff, and we've integrated with Alexa and Google, and we said we were going to do MFI with Apple.
Oh, okay. It's really hard, isn't it? It's a lot of work.
It's been 3 years, and it's probably not going to... I don't know if it's going to happen.
We've been working on it for about 4 years. When we started working with Apple, their MFI team, it was about 4 years ago, we went to their Shenzhen convention where they meet hardware companies, and I sat down with their team and we just started set off on that course about 4 years ago, and yeah, we've been working on that ever since. So we're nearly there actually.
It seems ridiculous how hard it is actually, Because, so does this have the MFI chip built into it?
On the controller, yes.
On the controller?
Yeah, that's
so not on the drone, but on the controller.
It doesn't need on drone. It's only for the controller needed.
Okay, so the MFI chip will be on the controller.
Yes.
See, the problem we had is number of connections that they require, number of simultaneous connections.
Yeah, right.
We didn't have as many as their minimum requirement, so we've applied for allowance or exception, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And we just keep, we'll get back to you, we'll get back. It's been 3 years of we'll get back to you.
Yeah, that's right. You got to go to the conventions and see them in person. That's the only way we did it.
It is crazy.
We've done it every year. We've gone to Shenzhen and met the team there. Like, hello again.
So they've talked about doing a software integration rather than a chip integration, but I haven't seen an official release on that yet.
The advantage of having the chip is that it authenticates the product with the phone, so you've got the two-way data transfer.
Right.
You can put video from the drone into the phone using a cable. That's a big feature.
Gotcha.
It means you can use the phone's LTE or 4G data to connect to the internet while you're getting a video from the drone.
Okay. Yeah, I can see why you'd want that, but for not, so even if I'm an Android user, I have a Samsung phone, because the MFI chip is in the controller, am I going to be able to do anything with that as an Android user?
Yes, it's not as complex as the Apple one, so it's more open source, so yeah, it works straight away with the Android devices.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
So everybody, buy an Android phone. Or just wait for us to finish the actual phone.
Yeah. Alright, anything else you can think about?
No, that's pretty much it.